Hey guys, it's Hysteria, and I want to welcome you to my Paranormal Podcast. There's going to be 3 parts to this one. I'm joined here today with Ruby Crystalline, and I will have her channel in the back, because I still don't know how to do that in the description, so, There we go, we're recording now. So, you know how you watched the video with, Sam and Colby, I believe?
Yeah.
Yeah, I never really got the chance to, make a video about it because drawing takes a long time. For me, at least.
I was about to say, me, I just give me 30 minutes and I'll draw a whole portrait.
Yep. Alright, so I think the first question, you would just answer a simple 1, 2, 3. You ask simply 4 questions that you wrote down at least for a call, but I remember you asking a little more questions, during a call, and you didn't write those down, and I was like, well, I'm just gonna do it for you,
Yeah, we can do a call, but I do have a question. It's about the new video they uploaded a couple of days ago, actually.
Oh, what'd they upload?
So apparently, so they uploaded a video. That was actually the first video of the series when they went to the witch's forest. So they went to this witch person. No offending people out there. But she said something that I forgot. Hold on.
Alright, you can take your time.
I remember it was a little thing, I don't know how you say it, or what is it called, but it's supposedly to keep negative spirit or vibes going near you. Is it supposed to help you?
Wait, she did she said chant gave them
give them a trumpet?
Trumpet?
No, not trumpet. My English is so freaking bad.
It's okay.
That was a crystal? Like a crystal, and to keep all the negative vibes away from them, but just delete all my ums and a's and just
completely random words.
A ritual.
Yeah, ritual.
It was called the fire ritual. I remember. And it was supposedly just a cleanse. By doing stuff in a pot or fire that represented a spirit that they thought was, attached to them. Could that ritual unleash something bad?
Well,
you can Google it. That's an accident if you need more information about that.
Warning, I'm editing Hysteria. Blaze pointed out to me that I made a few mistakes. He also told me that 3 hours of sleep for 2 days isn't good. And I know, but I'm such a workaholic. So let me rephrase what I said last time. Cleansing releases all negative energy from an item or a person. Self-fumigation uses smoke to cleanse items or people. This is used from the smoke of incense, of dried herbs, or the smoke of a fire ritual. Now, usually, people don't put other people over fire unless you're planning on eating them. But since, this woman used Sam and Colby, I'm assuming, because I didn't watch the video, that she was fanning the smoke over to them or built the fire around them. But I'm leaning towards the first one a little more. Now, fumigation is filling the area with said smoke or fanning it, like I said previously. People do this as a method of purification, though fumigation and suffumigation are used in other ways too. Like, let's say that you offer something, give an offering. Now, that can be put in little ways. Not all people need bodies to give offerings. Going back on track. Or they can awake or attract spirits and, the rest of the bad things too. So, sometimes they're not used for good. You can put it like that. Oh, now, please refrain from telling my friend Ruby anything. She's not familiar with this type of stuff. Now, Ruby uses the term witch, but people who perform these types of rituals are shaman. What's a shaman, you might not have asked? Well, a shaman believes in spirits of the natural world. They believe rocks, plants, and trees all have a spirit, in the same way witches believe that a human or an animal have spirits. Shamans use their relationship with the spirits of the natural world as a source of advice and wisdom to help them shape their lives. Hold up, someone else is calling me, alright? Someone else is calling me, hold up, alright? Alright, I'm back.
Yay!
Alright, so, on you. I don't really think anything bad would come from it, Unless she's not doing what she was asked,
He.
No, he. And male witches are called warlocks.
Oh, I thought it was a girl. Yeah, never mind. I was thinking about someone else. Sorry.
It's fine. Any other questions?
Yeah, going back to the topic of what we talked about a long time ago. Was the part that someone said, a medium actually said, that ghosts don't have a concept of time, And one of the guys, this is another group, but one guy, he never really was into, the ghost stuff.
Yeah.
But him himself has experienced paranormal stuff. He said that, okay, then the ghosts don't have a concept of time. Can they go back in time to hunt us? Like, they hunt us now, but like, can they go back in time to hunt us when we were younger? And so his friend was like, so wait, if younger kids, like babies, they can see what we cannot see, because since we were growing up, our minds were learned to not to believe in ghosts or paranormal stuff. So our minds were closed on that. Meaning, since we were younger, we could see things that were not there. Meaning, if a kid said, "Oh, there's something in my closet," and a mom or father said, "No, there's nothing there," it could just be a ghost or a creature that haunts us now in the present that went back in time to haunt us in the past.
Now, I'm just gonna be.
There were questions for like 20 minutes of an hour podcast. They were discussing like the one little topic. Just coming up with more questions.
Yeah. No, because Yeah, some ghosts do get trapped in that time. You know, like once a year they'll come back to, like say a woman gets run over by a car and she gets a tombstone where she died. Once a year on that day, the day she died, like, you know, like an anniversary, she'll come back. You know, put it that way. Some ghosts do that. Others, they don't. That's why they're angry, you know? Because there's no such thing as a good ghost. You know? So, like, no matter what this ghost does, it's not a nice thing to play with. Because eventually, they'll get angry, you know? Like, oh, why do I get to watch you grow up when I'm not growing up? You know? That's why people are, like, afraid of, like, children ghosts. Because they're the angriest. They live, let's say they died in a house and new people move in. They have a little baby girl or something. And that little kid gets to watch that little baby girl grow up while that kid is stuck being the same age forever. So, you know, that's why hauntings happen. They're just angry. And, banishing them is a great way to not get haunted. Because they're no longer there. You know, it's like kicking them out.
But what happens if you do want an angry ghost?
If you do want an angry ghost?
I mean, I really have one in my home already. It's called Almocena. She's my baby sister. She's like a ghost. Just following me everywhere.
Well, if you don't want one, you can just do everything to anger them. You know?
Yeah, why would he do everything that she angers and she cries? It doesn't touch her. It falls down and says, But every time she falls down, like, softly, she looks at the nearest person she finds and says,
she's a cute thing. Yeah, but...
Like the softest I ever heard. God.
Just wait till she starts running.
She really runs. She's a weird child.
Yeah. I like her though, she's nice. But back to that, if you do, just be as disrespectful as you possibly can, and yeah, you might get an angry ghost. You know? You get an angry ghost.
But what happens if it's a ghost trying to, like, tell you can help them?
Like I said, there's no such thing as good ghosts. I mean, yeah, they might want help, but that help might hurt you. Because they don't care about you. They're already dead. They have nothing to lose. But you do.
My life.
And that's the biggest thing you can lose to a ghost. And then,
not really. That's not the biggest thing I can lose to a ghost.
What?
I said that's not the biggest thing I can lose to a ghost.
What's the biggest thing you can lose to a ghost?
My loved ones. Wait, I don't care if I die. I want my loved ones to be okay.
Alright, so, I remember I said, what does a hell portal look like, sound like, and what type of people can see one?
Oh yeah, I told you that a long time ago.
Yeah. They don't look like anything, you know?
I didn't really ask. I said, sound like. I said more like the sound like, you know?
It doesn't sound like anything.
Does it sound like anything?
Nope. So you wouldn't know if one opened. But you kind of would, like, you feel creeped out. Like, say you walk into a certain part of your house and you're like, I don't feel safe here. Don't know why, all of a sudden, I don't feel safe here.
Yeah, my room. I don't feel safe in my room.
Yeah, me either. You hear the shit I tell you that goes on in here.
Bro, we should talk about that one day.
Yeah. Right now.
Just like a weird experiences we have in our homes. This is like my 4 years I've been in this house.
I've been in this house for 10 years.
I've been in my grandma's house for like a good portion of my life, and that home was creepy.
old lady. She could kick you in the oven when she wanted.
Yeah. My grandma's the most creepy. We should talk about that one day.
Your grandma? They don't look like anything. They don't sound like anything. But sometimes they'll give you this weird feeling, and they might leave you sick. Like you might go by, you might feel nauseous. You might feel like you're dizzy. Leaving you feeling sick or weak. And but it only happens to some people. The only people that can see it are, innocents, children. And sometimes kids do see things, Like there's something in my closet. I don't know where it is. It could be a portal. So I'm just saying it could be a portal. Under your bed, in your closet, and that
imaginary closet is like a demon.
Yeah, it could be in the darkest corner of your room, which is all of my corners.
Mine too. I mean, used to be mine.
It's like used to be. There's not lights everywhere now.
No, I'm glad to say I don't sleep with the light anymore.
Congratulations, I'm proud of
I
that.
still feel like someone is still watching me though from my closet.
Okay.
It's not close it because I'm just like, there's nothing there. I'm just being paranoid. There's nothing there.
Like, I'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
It's totally not,
It's totally not. I was gonna say masky. It's totally not masky, just watching you.
I was going to say, yeah.
Well, I forgot that Masky just watches me in my bathroom for some reason.
I honestly thought it was going to be Toby.
Yeah, me too. I'm kind of disappointed. Watch, they just send the whole crew. Just like, are you disappointed now? Me? Yes.
Because Toby's not here.
Where the hell is he? He's the only person I want to hear him just like across the country. He's like, yeah, that's why I'm not there. Oh yeah, and then how can like people open one? I remember that was one, and like if humans can open one.
I don't know if humans can open one. Yeah.
You wanna know something?
What? No.
Humans can.
Oh, but really?
Yeah.
Okay, light them in one. I'm just joking. I'm joking.
They'll just need what's called a black book.
Oh shoot.
Those are the hardest things to get your hands on, an original at least. Humans can open it, but only if they have that book and read the language that it has. It's like you understand it, but you say it in English instead.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, that's very draining, to do that. Because you're opening
How do you know?
portal. What? Don't question me.
I'm questioning you.
Moving on to the next question.
And I remember when I met him, it was so clear that he was the only one for me.